Hi everyone, my name is Ayushi Vishnoi. I am here to introduce you with something new, which is the parallel behavior of NEET syllabus and US curriculum syllabus, right? See, we all know that in previous days we have completed our NEET 2025 examination, and the paper itself was quite difficult, tough, and all the sections, whether biology, chemistry or physics, all the three sections are quite difficult to solve for students. So we have to crack the point that what makes the paper difficult, right? I'm generally here to introduce you with the biology syllabus, right? And in today's video, I'll tell you that what is the difference that we expect from CBSE NCERT and US curriculum to come across for NEET examination, right? See, we know that US curriculum introduced us a bit earlier to the depth of that what we in CBSE and ICSE learn in college level. US curriculum introduced us that syllabus a bit earlier, right? But there is a one point. In this year, in 2025 NEET examination, it has been clearly visible, noticeable that there are some points, there are some topics which are somehow important in NEET NCERT CBSE syllabus, but these topics are not much, they are not so detailedly given in US curriculum, right? And see, we have questions in this 2025 paper as well, right? So this is the main thing that we need to understand, that whether we are introducing much higher, or you can say a much higher level, deepest knowledge to US curriculum, biology, physics or chemistry, but there are few things which are very important in your CBSE syllabus for your NEET examination, and those important topics, those important views are not given or not introduced in US curriculum, right? So in this video we are going to learn about that parallel behavior, but yet a slight difference between US curriculum and CBSE syllabus, right? So in this video we have compiled some questions from this 2025 NEET examination, by which I'll tell you that there are few topics which are very important for examination, but they are not detailedly present in US curriculum, right? We have compiled question. First question is that you can see that what are the potential drawbacks in adaptation of IVF method. See, we all know that IVF is related to, it's a ART, that means assisted reproductive technique. This topic covers under the reproductive health, right? But this is not as detailedly possibly given in your US curriculum. Why? Because assisted reproductive technologies, this is one of the important topic of CBSE, and every year we are getting questions from that. But this is not given in US curriculum, right? So we'll not be able to solve such kind of questions which have so much importance in NEET examination and are vulnerably given in your CBSE syllabus, right? This is the ART, assisted reproductive technologies. Assisted reproductive technologies are somehow the important thing to be noted in reproductive health, right? ART, this is the topic of ART, reproductive health. Now you can see that how important thing is, see the options that are given. First one is the high fidelity risk to mother, expensive instruments and reagents, husband-wife necessary for being donors, less adaptation of orphans and not available in India, possibility that the early embryo does survive. You're seeing the options, no? See, if we are learning that one basic topic, that is ART, So we are learning the different technologies, that whether it is ZIFT, GIFT, AI, these are the different technologies that are used in ART. But this question comes across with the ethical issues of ART or IVF, right? That is given in the last paragraph of your CBSE NCERT book, chapter number reproductive health, right? So this question can come across. Yes, this is the topic which is so commonly given in both the curriculum CBSE and US as well, but this come across with the Indian ethical issues related to IVF, right? Next question, as we can see that next question is of the other topic, that is ex situ conservation. See, in this thing we are compiling other topic, right? That is conservation. Conservation is the common topic for both the curriculums, but ex situ, what is the difference between conservation if it comes to the ex situ and in situ, right? This is the common difference which is given in your CBSE syllabus, and it is of utmost importance. Every teacher teaching for our NEET biology will definitely tell you that what is the difference between ex situ and in situ conservation. But this is important for CBSE, not for US curriculum. In US curriculum, you will learn about the conservation of natural nature, whether it's plant or animals, but the minute thing, the minute difference between type of conservation, that is in situ and ex situ. In situ, which means when you are conserving one type of nature or one type of organism, whether it's plant or animals, in their natural habitat. And ex situ is when you are conserving them out of their natural habitat, right? So this is the minute difference that we can see in both of the curriculums, right? Next, we can see that next question is of it come across from the topic floral formulas, right? See, when we are talking about floral formula, this question arises from a plant kingdom aspect, right? Plant kingdom is a complete topic, you can say, but plant kingdom is a enormously, you can say, a vast topic to learn or to memorize, right? We have different varieties of plants there, different things, their anatomy, their morphology is there, but the last topic that we have in plant kingdom is the floral formula, which is not given in US curriculum. In US curriculum, it has been a good example to learn about the morphology and anatomy of plant, but floral formula is not there, right? See, question which says that floral formula, which is signed by this, it stands for zygomorphic. The difference between the symmetry that plants have, whether it is zygomorphic or actinomorphic, this is somehow a very minor thing to learn about floral formula. And this is also this minor thing is not given in the US curriculum. See the difference. Although the syllabus is same, right? The topic will be same, but see the depth and the minute questions that are coming from a very less important things, right? So nothing is less important in CBSE, right? If we are neglecting one topic, that it will not come, because this is not the main thing that we have to memorize about this topic. This is not one of the identifying feature of this topic, but yet the question are coming out, right? So see the difference. Symmetry of plant, which is one of the important thing for floral formula, right? And question arises from floral formula as well, right? See, there are two formulas which are given here. This which represents the symmetry, and other which represents this, which represents the position of ovary, that whether it is a superior or inferior ovary. But again, this thing which has a very important role and yet a very minor thing to learn or memorize, it's not in the US curriculum, right? Next, I can give you another example as well. Next we have question from streptokinase production. The streptokinase production by the bacterium Streptococcus is used for which purpose? See, streptokinase is used for removing the clots. Let me just tell you the answer first. Removal of clots from blood vessels, right? This is something very in depth that we have to learn about the different microbes around us, right? Again, the similar syllabus we have, similar topics and questions we have, that microbes, what is the importance of microbes around us? But have you ever noticed that this question is of very depth? You can only solve this question when you have learned or when you have memorized every single line of your CBSE NCERT, which you cannot get you cannot get answer of this with the US curriculum books, right? Because the question that are coming in NEET examination, they are coming out of one single line of NCERT only, CBSE NCERT, right? So we have to memorize, or we have to give attention to every single line of NCERT, that everything, be it your example, be it the function, be it anything written in your NCERT, it is of utmost importance. You can see, you can imagine, you can get this idea by this question only, right? This is somehow a very single line statement given in your NCERT, that the function of streptokinase produced by Bacterium streptococcus is used to remove the clots from blood vessels. This is a single line statement, right? But again, this is not given in the US curriculum. Why? Because they have broadly explained the topic. They have come up with the higher levels. But what about that lesser things that are coming across in your examination? What about that? You will be learning with the guidance only, right? If we are the teachers, we know that every single line, as I'm telling you right now in this video, that every single line of CBSE NCERT is important, right? See, for as of now, I'm giving you examples of this, but this is one of the important things that every teacher would tell you, that if it's about the biology only, that every single line of NCERT, CBSE NCERT is important. Any question can come across you by predicting that one single line and asking you about its function, that to which thing or to which topic this statement belongs to, right? See the difference, see the minute type of lesser important things are coming across to you over the examinations, right? Next example I'll give you of this. Yeah, chromosome number. This is something very important. Human Genome Project, right? HGP. HGP is one of the important topic that we learn in molecular basis of inheritance, right? It is a part of genetics, right? In CBSE, we learned this in class 12th standard in genetics. It is the chapter named Molecular Basis of Inheritance, and in that chapter we have one important topic, that is Human Genome Project. Human Genome Project gives so that less importance, that the chapter has other important things, no? Right? So the question may come from the other important topics of the chapter, but see, this year we are getting topics from those, we are getting questions from those topics which are given less importance, and that is why we need a proper guidance to solve the questions which are coming across in the paper, right? And this is not only about this year, in previous years also, there are so many questions that are completely statement based, right? The statement has been taken up from the NCERT, and as it has been placed in your question paper, right? So you have to learn each and every statement. You have to learn that none topic is of less importance in your CBSE NCERT, right? See, this question, it says that which chromosome in the Human Genome Project, as I told you, has the highest number of genes. Number of gene is one of the minute, or you can say a very depth thing that we have to learn about Human Genome Project. See, if I am teaching Human Genome Project, this is one of the important things that I would tell my students, that see, you have to memorize that which chromosome has the highest number of genes. It may come across, it may come in your examination, because this is something very important about Human Genome Project, right? The answer is chromosome number 1. It has the highest number of genes, right? But this video is not to tell you not to solve the paper. I'm not solving the paper of 2025. I'm just telling you the parallel behavior that goes for CBSE and US current. That why you need a proper guidance for your NEET examination. See, questions are coming from a very important topic or from a very less very less important topic as well, right? So you have to take all the things in your both hands. You cannot say that's this is of much of more importance, so we're gonna be learn this thing only, right? We are not here to tell you that go and learn a topic in depth, go at a higher level, go to learn things of your that college level things, go to learn that. No, we are here to tell you that whatever you are learning, just learn it, just memorize it, just understand that one thing in depth. Whatever it is, whatever given in your HCRT, you have to learn it, you have to accept or to memorize it in a good way, right? As long as you learn, it will not help you that if you are if you're broadening your syllabus, that will not help you to solve the question paper. The thing that will help you to solve the question paper is the utmost and depth knowledge about the topics that are given in your CBSE NCERT. That's why you need a proper guidance to look after all the topics, whether it is biology, chemistry and physics, right? So you need a guidance, so go for it.